Let's make some meringue cookies. For this, we're gonna need 2 egg whites. Eggs represent fertility and growth. As always, save your shells. Now we're gonna grind up some salt for protection. What does cream of tartar do? I have no idea. So we're gonna whip up the egg whites until they're frothy, add a pinch of salt, add a pinch of cream of tartar. Now we're gonna splash in some vanilla for love, add in 2/3 cups of sugar for sweetness. Sweetens me, sweetens you, sweetens the spell. We're gonna do that until they're glossy and we get some nice stiff peaks like this. Next, we're gonna gently fold in some chocolate chips for feelings of love and nurturing. I make these for my grandpa. He's really special, so I want him to feel loved when he gets them. So we're gonna bake them at 275 for 30 minutes. Let them cool in the oven. Follow for more kitchen witchery.
What in the fuck knuckles is this?
She's my girlfriend, you intolerant shit.
Whoa! Pump the hate brakes, Fox and Friends. I'm just surprised anyone would date you, especially Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony.
I graduated at the top. I like to take advantage of the bourgeoisie. So if you have a fantasy of being a queen, maybe you should blow a couple bucks on me.
Have you ever wondered how many kinds of witches there are?
Waffle House witches, Cracker Barrel witches, man and woman witches, church-going witches, preaching witch.
Right, because it's gross stuff. But it tastes good when it's put all together.
Okay, good. Onions, garlic,
Garlic, celery, balsamic vinegar.
tomato
It's
paste.
a big word for Elmo.
Let me turn you on to the most delightful little simmer pot ever. We'll start with lemons for vibrancy and a clean space, and then add some orange for happiness, positive energy. You could also add clementine for whimsy. Add clove to invite prosperity and protect good energy. A couple bay leaves to help strengthen and protect all this positivity. Finally, a cinnamon stick for an extra boost of love and power, and there you have it. It's like a witchy Williams-Sonoma.
Witch Tip Wednesday. Name your home. Naming your home is a very good form of protection because there might be some people who want to try to harm you inside your home, but they won't be able to do that if your house has a name. Because in order for them to get to you inside your home, they'd have to know your home's name. So, name your home and only share the name with the people who live inside the home. The way this works is it's kind of like a glamour. It puts a shield up, but it's not going to be the most effective. That's why you also need wards and house guardians, like I mentioned in my last video, as well as other forms of protection. But naming your home is a good start.
I'm going to walk out that door, and I'm going to count to 10.
Don't forget 3. Some people forget it.
Welcome to my new series, No Stupid Questions, where I answer the things I was too scared to ask when I was a beginner. This episode is about tarot, how to pick, shuffle, and stop picking the cards. The way you choose to shuffle is totally personal preference, and there's a couple different ways you can do it. The ones I'm showing in order are the wash, overhand, and the riffle. There's about 1 billion people on YouTube who do this with playing cards, so you can just reference those for how to do it. The method you choose doesn't matter, whatever makes you feel comfortable is the way to go. There's a lot of different ways to pick cards, but an important one is whenever you're shuffling, sometimes a card will fall out of the deck. That usually means it's important and you should pay attention to it. You can spread all the cards out in a line and see if there's any that are sticking out in particular or that you're just drawn to. Wham bam, that's your card. You can do the standard cutting of the deck, or you can let the cards fall from one hand to the other, and wherever the deck naturally splits, that's going to be the card that you choose. When you're shuffling, sometimes a card won't necessarily fall out, but it'll stick out in a way that's noticeable, and you can pull that out and use that as your card. If you're doing a spread, it's pretty easy to know when to stop because you just pull the number of cards that are in the spread, and then you're donezo. And if you're doing a less structured reading, I usually wait until I can shuffle the deck about 4 or 5 times without any of the cards calling out to me in particular.
I was protecting Elena. I will always protect Elena. Ow! I'm on my way to murder Elena. Think about Elena, blah, blah, blah. I want Elena gone. She's the root of all your problems and therefore mine. In the grand scheme of things, she's really not that special. She's just a stupid girl.
What a joy you stay, but anyway, we don't talk about you, no, 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 no. We don't talk about you, no.
Hey, grew to live in fear, but no stuttering or stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of
Oh, there it is. What are you doing with my phone, silly?
You said it needed to charge.
Honey.
What? Oh.
What you drawing, kiddo?
I'm making my very own tarot cards.
That's nice, sweetie.
But Mommy, it's not fair. How come you get to do blood magic and I don't?
For the millionth time, I'm not doing blood magic. I'm just on my period.
Mommy, what's Dad doing?
He's installing our new security system.
Mom, we don't need a security system. If anyone breaks into the house, Loki and I will take care of it. The spider! Wait, don't kill it, don't kill it! It might be the Morgan, or Lilith, or Loki, or... Mommy, can I play with your makeup?
Sure you can. You want me to teach you how to...
Look it, I'm so pretty!
Yes, you are, sweetheart.
Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl?
What you doing?
Playing with Mommy's new fox spirit.
Uh-huh. You know, maybe it's time that we move into a bigger house.
Will it be haunted?
Oh, no, of course not.
Oh, but I want it to be haunted. And what about our house spirits here? We can't just leave them.
The house spirits will be just fine, sweetheart, and you'll make friends with the new house spirit. There's a house that went up for sale on the other side of town, and I bet it has lots of land spirits, too. What?
Mommy, guess what? Guess what? I started my very own kindergarten coven.
Oh, Hannah, the school's calling to complain again. Yeah.
Welcome back to No Stupid Questions. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between tarot decks and oracle decks. First, we'll go over the structure of both types of decks. With some minor variations, tarot decks almost always have 78 cards, 22 minor arcana and 56 minor arcana. Within those minor arcana are different suits, the swords, pentacles, cups, and wands. This can sometimes vary since some decks have extra major arcana or may change the name of the suits, but they all follow a pretty similar structure. Almost all of them are patterned after the Rider-Waite, with some occasional minor differences. On the other hand, oracle decks do not follow this tarot structure. Instead of having major and minor arcana, they have individual cards which all have a different meaning. The names and meanings of the cards can vary wildly from deck to deck. For example, this one is all paranormal based. This typically allows for more free-flowing, less structured readings. Whereas tarot decks all follow the same sort of structure, oracle decks are all completely individual. Here's a quick rundown of the differences for you to look at. Primary difference being that tarot cards all follow a structure and oracle cards do not. This absolutely does not make one better than the other, it's just a matter of what kind of readings you prefer.
It's been a while, but welcome back to Witchy Meme Time. Strutting into 2022 after having blossomed into a more powerful and resilient witch than ever before. Oh, to be a vampire in the 1800s with no responsibilities other than being sexy and luring naive men into my gothic mansion. If I ever call you my love, my darling, my dear, please know that I don't mean it in a romantic way, I mean it in a Dracula way. Me putting up regular house decorations. Stop shaming yourself for not pursuing a traditional career path. Sea witch turning men into pigs is a real job. Ghost girl haunting a mirror is a real job. Woman gathering herbs in the woods is a real job. Your career is valid. It's time. It's not time, it's fucking March. I don't want to see this. It's time. The problem is that I want this and this at the same time.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy a healthy dose of prolonged eye contact. 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 Woken up the demon, the enemy. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Sickness is rising. Don't try to deny.
Okay, it's intuition time. Tell me what number this is going to land on. 1 through 6. Leave it in the comments. Comment it quickly. 4?
This guy whipped out a pendulum at my job to help decide which fire stick to buy.
Freddy, you're supposed to be on lockdown.
Vanessa, I missed the part where that's my problem.
The boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young, blind girl.
Sounds to me like you're scared, Boulder.
The boulder's over his conflicted feelings.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Do you understand?
Good day, I'm Bob the Necromancer, and today we're doing an unboxing.